हरि जय रामकृष्ण। दुर्लभत्रयमेव देवानुग्रह हेतुकं मनुष्यत्वं मुमुक्षत्वं महापुरुष संश्रयः. Meaning, as Shankaracharya puts it, a human birth, a burning desire for liberation or desire for emancipation, and contact with holy men are very three rare qualities which are attained only through the grace of the Lord, only through the grace of God. So these are three things which are the qualifying things in spiritual life. So for the entire entry into spiritual life is only dependent upon the grace of God. As so to say, only God decides whether we get this desire or not. So in the last video, we were talking about human birth. By default, we have qualified here. We have got human birth and hence we have qualified for spiritual life or for the liberation of the spiritual life. So one thing we have qualified. The second thing is now the desire or the burning desire for liberation or emancipation. So what is this now? So if we just ask these questions to the normal human beings on this earth, do you want to be liberated or are you enjoying the world's play? Today sad, tomorrow happy, today success, tomorrow unsuccess, today victory. So this is going on and on and on. And people take it as part of life. We are living, so this is part of life. So yes, this is Mrityuloka, meaning here everyone who takes birth or everything which has got a beginning is bound to have an end. So this is Mrityuloka, or it is also called as duality, world of duality. Everything here comes as a pair. If you come to this earth, that is, you are born, you are bound to die. So this is the first dvandva or duality we all face. Then there is happiness, there is sorrow, there is joy, there is sadness, there is up, there is down. So everything here comes in pairs of opposites. So when we are living in this world of pairs of opposites, not all are wanting liberation. Everybody here is enjoying the game, the world's game, the drama, the big drama played by the God himself. So we all are enjoying this. We all are under the shackles of the Triguna. We are all under the shackles of the Prakriti. And not all get this thought that we need to get out of this. As a child, we all are very fond of our games and are playing. And when the mother calls us or when someone stops us off playing, we are the most sad people. We are very, very unhappy. Yes, but then when we get tired of that game, when the child is absolutely tired playing, the only thing he remembers is home or his mother. When he's very small, he starts crying for his mother. Okay, as he goes a little bigger, he runs towards his house. He's done now. He cannot play anymore. He needs rest. The same way, some people here, by God's grace again, come to realize that they have played this game for too many lives together. They no more enjoy this game. It is time for them to be out of this game. They do not enjoy it anymore. So when anything wrong, or even sometimes when everything is going right, people start asking these questions. From where have we come? What is the ultimate end of this? Is it going to go on like this? I'm going to be a part of this nonsense over and over again. So people like Shankaracharya or Vivekananda, the great people who removed themselves from, they liberated themselves, or all the saints, all the so-called people of the spiritual world, they are having this burning desire of liberation. Only then one turns inwards or he tries to find answers. Up to that, we all are okay. We are like enjoying the game. So the moment you stop enjoying the game and there is a little irritation going on inside, why is there so much misery in this world? Why is there so much injustice? The powerful are going on pressing or taking advantage of the ones who are less powerful. Everyone is following their own this thing, and the world doesn't seem to be fit to live anymore. So when this question starts arising in your mind, that is the first sign that you have possibility of higher dimensions. Some of us we just adjust with the world. We adjust and we say that yes, this is the right way. This is part of life, so we have got to do it. But then few think otherwise. They are irritated inside, they want answers to their questions, and then the quest starts. The search for the truth starts. What is this all about? Why is it happening? And then once they realize, or once they go through the entire philosophy, they realize that no, 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 I do not want to continue with this nonsense. I want to be liberated. This is the time the desire for liberation comes, and this desire for liberation is Mumukshatvam or Mumukshatva. The person who wants to be liberated is called as a Mumukshu. Okay, so this is the second requisite for spiritual path, or to be to get out of this cycles of death and birth. Okay, so these two requisites. So if anybody, a youngster suppose, is going through this kind of irritation, or this kind of dissatisfaction inside, why is the world like this? Basically, why is there so much of injustice? Why is there so much of misery? Why we all are facing this? At least especially during corona times, there must have been some people who have got introvert and who have asked questions. In those days when I was conducting online sessions for students of different engineering colleges, I found that there was a little bit of thinking that was going on in students. They had become they had become questionable. They had started asking questions. Generally in teenage, or when things are all right and life seems very flowery, people don't ask such questions. But it came as a surprise to me that children were thinking, and they were asking such questions. So if this is happening to anybody at any age, basically, there are seers who have got out of this even at a very early age. At the age of 10, 12, Shankaracharya himself, at a very young age, he liberated himself from the shackles of life. So it can happen at any age, depending upon what has been your past life experiences. So if suppose you are getting this, you're a very fortunate one, I have to say. Okay, so when these two things happen, you by default are a human, and secondly, you have this desire for liberation, or you want to be desire for emancipation. You want to come out of this death and life cycle. Then comes the third requisite, the third important requisite, that is contact of the men, holy men. Contact of the holy men, or we in other terms call it Sat Sangha. That is when you get company of holy, company of the true, or company of the truth. People who are talking the truth, okay, who are talking of your true nature, who are not talking of the Maya of this world, or who are not talking of the illusory world. They are talking of the truth. So those are the men who are holy. Holy men, not unholy men. So this is the third requisite. So you all must be thinking, people who have understood these basic requisites, they will be doing a lot of satsang. They are going, they are praying. You must be seeing lakhs of people together attending kathas, and who are attending philosophy classes, or who are attending Bhagavad Gita classes, or who are chanting, praying, bhajans, satsangs. They are doing this. And if you have noted, in these satsangs, nothing else is discussed. Only the truth is discussed. And what is the ultimate truth? The ultimate truth of this world, one thing which is ultimate truth. One is death, definitely. Everything can be false or lies. Every principle, everything taught to you can be fake or lies. But one truth is always there. If you're born, you are bound to die. So this is the ultimate truth. And then in this untrue world, if there is one thing which is true, that is God. His name, God, the creator of this world, he is the one thing that is true. So Sat Sangha means you are talking about this truth, this ultimate truth. And that is what you mean by company of holy men, meaning company of people who are only talking about the truth. Sat Sangha. Okay, very rarely this happens. Very rarely you meet really holy men, or you get a real satsang. By God's grace in today's world. You don't have to go kilometers together, travel, walk to find a holy man and to get satsang. Satsang can be of various ways. You need not physically be going and sitting with a holy man, but satsang can be of various ways. Like, for example, nowadays we are having satsang on medias, that is on internet, that is on YouTube or Facebook or wherever you are finding these lectures or a series of lectures or discussions regarding the truth. So that is one form of satsang. If that is not your kind of thing, you can always go for books. There are millions and millions of books waiting for you to read them and to understand them. So the second thing here will be reading the books, or if you're fortunate enough to get a live person, meaning if you have a person who is explaining these things to you and is discussing and making your doubts clear, that would be the third form of satsang. Okay, so like this, you can hear to cassettes, records, podcasts or whatever where truth is being discussed, that is satsang. So basically these are the three requisites of spiritual life, or three requisites of how you move towards liberation. First one is human birth, which is rare and we by default are fortunate enough to get it. Secondly, Mumukshatvam, that is you have got the burning desire for liberation. You have realized this game is not meant for me, I want to get out of this, that is liberation. And you get a burning desire for liberation. And third thing is, which we can strive and get, that is company of holy men, that is Sat Sangha, where we need to go and find a method by which at least in a day or at least in a week or in a month you can confront the truth of life face to face with truth, that is Sat Sangha. When you do this, the third satsang, you start getting the answers and you start moving towards liberation. These are the three requisites of spiritual life or for liberation. I hope this serves to understand what is spiritual path and how you begin, or what are the three things which are required for a person to be spiritual. Please like, subscribe and share the video if you are liking them, so that I can continue sharing my knowledge with you. Jai Ramakrishna.